crafty friends. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting, crafting therapy for the soul. Hope you all are well. Today, I wasn't quite sure what to do. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do for the live stream tonight, to be honest. My head is not in the game at the moment. I do have this box that I kind of made yesterday. It was a much bigger, it was like twice this length. I cut it down, put it together. I put masking tape on the edges of it, so I don't really have to worry about that. But I do need to Mod-Podge it to just get rid of some of this stuff. And when I let it dry, I'm going to stamp it and maybe, I don't know what else. But anyways, I need this for storage, for a few things. I figured I might as well do it with you because this is a good time of the year to make this kind of stuff. It seems like this time of the year a lot of people are going through stuff, cleaning stuff. That's a lot of people's like New Year's resolutions is to be more organized, or maybe to purge some things, or a lot of people make goals like that. So this is something that would help you get organized, but it wouldn't cost you any money. I mean, we all get Amazon packages and, you know, packages from different companies in the mail. So, you know, it's kind of easy to transform it, and it doesn't cost you really anything but a little bit of time. So, yeah, somebody would say that, so I have to say that. Oh, I forgot. I haven't done this in a minute, so I was thinking, gosh, I don't really remember how to do some of these. So we do need to make some corners. That's to cover the inside of this. So we're going to need 8 of those. So let's just make those real quick. And we'll just use a little bit of this to keep these together. Oh, maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe we need to use real glue, because this isn't going to dry very quickly. I've just not thought about that. We might need to use real glue, but maybe not. Maybe it's okay. All right, so you just really fold it in 4 to make the corner. This just makes the corners a lot easier. You tear down one side of it, put a little bit of glue, and you kind of move this one up here. This will be messy. It's just, you can't get away with it not being messy. All right, so there's 2 corners. So I hope you all are all well and warm and safe, and wherever you are. A lot going on weather-wise in this country right now with the snow and the wildfires, and it's just a mess. Just a hot mess we are, it seems, but no getting around that. We actually need to make 4 for the outside too, so let's make 12 of these, just so that they're done, so that we don't have to worry about them anymore. I have already, today's like my Mod-Podge day, it feels like, because this morning I was putting Mod-Podge on beads, paper beads, and here I am doing this. So it just must be that kind of a day. It must be a Mod-Podge messy day. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I want to show my new kit off, and I'm not quite sure what else I'm going to do. In the live stream tonight. Sophie's not going to be there. You will have known because this is Wednesday, but you'll be seeing this on Thursday. So if you saw the live stream, you already know what we did. But I don't, because I haven't figured that out yet. I know that Sophie said she won't be there. Miss Soap, she's got exams all week. She's nervous about them. She's a good student. I don't know why she's so nervous. Kids put too much pressure on themselves. Okay, wait, 4, 5, 6. That's why I don't I have never stressed my kids about grades. I just don't do it. When I was young, I was in trouble all the time because of my grades. And my grades weren't horrible, but I was still in trouble all the time. I was grounded. My whole freshman year I spent grounded, I feel like, because of my grades. But, you know, I just tell my kids, do your best. And because I feel like they put enough pressure on themselves. And so I'm like, just do your best. And, you know, they'll say, well, I'm getting so-and-so in whatever class. And I'll say, are you doing your best? Yep. Okay. Well, that's all I ask. I'm not going to stress about it. You're not going to stress about it either. So, okay, we need 4 more. Let's just, that way, when we're talking, we don't make too many. Because we won't be able to use them if we do. Because I don't think I'm making anything else in Mod-Podge anytime soon. Although you never know. I've got that bug, you know, where I want to be moving and rearranging and cleaning stuff up. So when you get that bug, you never know what's going to happen. I'm always like, I go through like phases of being creative and then wanting to organize my creative stuff. And I like really like to watch videos of people that are, you know, like going through their stuff and organizing. I don't know. I like to see their stuff, number one. And then I like to hear their thought process. It's interesting to me sometimes what people keep and what they do not. Or, you know, what they keep when they're on camera is interesting as well, to what they don't keep. I don't know. I find the whole thought process interesting. I like to see people's stuff. So I think that's interesting. I'm always up to see new ways that people organize or do not organize. And you know, I'm pretty organized. It doesn't upset me to see people's stuff that's not organized. I mean, it's not my stuff, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm only worried about my stuff. So if, you know, sometimes I do look at, you know, people who are less organized and wonder, like, what their thought process is, how they function in that environment, because I wouldn't personally be able to, but you know, so I find it interesting in that regard. But you know, I'm not judging. You do you, boo. If it works for you, I don't care. Do what you want. So okay, we put Mod-Podge on that. We're going to stick it in here in the corner. I'm not sure that has enough Mod-Podge on the back of it. Let's just, whoops. No. You're not going to wrinkle up. That is something we are not going to do. Okay. Get a little bit more behind there, I feel like. That's why I like this thing, because it's flat and I can use it to push like flat up against a surface, where here, this is easier to do if we just put Mod-Podge on the surface. Let's get it in there. Then we'll put this in. There we go. Come on. Get down there. This hump is like causing issues. It's not down there enough to allow this stuff to lay flat. Come on. Maybe we tuck you under there. There we go. Alright. It's a corner. The corners are like always kind of the hardest part. And this box is a little bit deeper than I'm used to working with lately. The last few boxes I've done haven't been this deep. So yeah. I don't know where my brain is today. It's like left the room. My brain has left the room today. Okay. 3 corners done. Do this one. And this is matte Mod-Podge. And I like to, because of the type of stuff I do, I generally, not genuinely, what is wrong with me today? I like to use the matte better. I just feel like it's a better look. Okay, there's all 4 corners down there. Now we need to do the corners up here. Oh wait, these aren't corners. I just now thought about that. They don't have a top. What is wrong with me? Okay, let's just... Weren't you all being like, where does she see 4 corners there? Oh well, you know me. Okay, let's just cover the edges. There we go. And this is really just, I'm using the leftover packaging from the Amazon, you know, that brown paper packaging that they stuff in everything. That's what I'm using to cover all this up with. Oh my goodness, come on. Okay. Is this like folded over? I feel like it is. Yeah, it is. Come on, straighten out. Straighten out. Okay. There. I don't need a very big piece there. It's just... put a piece there. That works. That works. Let's get it down here. This isn't a very big box, so it shouldn't take very long to get her done. Okay. Oh, come on. Alright. Oh, another icicle just fell off the house. I just heard it. Crazy. And icicles, they like to fall off. Alright. Let me do like a longer one here. corner. I like these wider. I wish they would make them short and wide. Not so deep. Make it a little bit easier. But or make them more round and less deep, so you get the same amount, but the brush wouldn't get all gunk. I don't know why nobody's thought of that. Hello, people. All right. Come on. There goes another one. Holy cow. And I know it's not, although the sun's coming out. The sun is coming out. I kind of feel like, do we need one right there? Yeah. Kind of patchworkish. Okay. That whole side is done. Let's do this side. I don't know how interesting this is to watch or not. I don't know. I don't know that I've ever, well, you did. I watched Carrie the Crafter probably about a year or so ago. I watched him Mod-Podge once because he gave me the idea for, like, he does boxes for his tags and whatnot, and I mean they end up being gorgeous. I mean, he paints them and everything. So he gave me the idea originally, and all right, you're not gonna be able to probably see this here for a minute. I'll try to stick that in there. Oh, no. Get back there. Okay. Give me some Mod Podge. That usually makes things a little bit easier. Makes them a little bit more pliable here. There we go. It's got a little bitty area where the two didn't join. Give me that. Need it right there. Alright, that's better. Alright. Good to go on that corner. Let's get this corner done. The good news is there's only 4 corners, so once you do that, the hardest part is done. Alright. Come on. Let's get some stuff on here. Alright. There weren't a whole lot of videos yesterday, I was noticing. And today's Wednesday and no Bitty Penny. I don't know what happened with that. I hope she's okay, because she's usually regular like clockwork. So I'm like, it's Wednesday. Where's the video? Where are you? You always do a live on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And she's been doing them on Saturday mornings. A little bit later, but she lets everybody sleep in a little bit, even though I'm pretty sure she doesn't sleep in much. Okay, there we go. Alright, now this part here, Should go pretty fast. Let's just slap some on there. One there. Overlap it a little bit. And let's fold one and put it at the bottom here. Come on. Come on. Get underneath there. Get under them edges and get it down. That's what you got to really smooth those edges down so they don't get caught on anything. Okay. Get that down. Alright, that looks good. And let's lay this down. Do that hump there. Okay, smooth that down there. All right, that side's done. And so the majority of those are done. So we really just have this inside little bitty here. Let's get that. And this is really kind of just also strengthening this a bit. So that's perfect size. I went from one to the other. Perfect, perfect. Now let's just get this bottom thing here. Something kind of wide. There we go. Get that in there. There we go. That looks good. Flatten it out. And once again, I will say, just for the peanut gallery, I am not teaching you anything. I'm just showing you how I'm doing it. I might not do it the right way. I'm just doing it my way. You do it your way. If you have a better way, terrific. I'm happy for you. Share it if you want. I don't know what else to say about that. I was thinking the other day, you know, teachers have a lot of pressure. Really, it's a lot of pressure to be a teacher, right? I think. I didn't ever really think about it before, but I do feel like, you know, there is, you know, expectations there. And when there's expectations, that equals pressure. I had a doctor's appointment, a virtual one yesterday, which thank goodness it was virtual because the snow is ridiculous here at the moment. And I don't plan on going out in it anytime soon. That is for sure. But, all right, the sides are done on the inside. Just need to finish this bottom. But my doctor was 45 minutes late to the appointment. Now, I understand it's a virtual appointment, but come on, really? 45 minutes late? Then he's late. Then we can't get the video thing to work. He can hear me, but I can't hear him, which I've been having this issue lately with other you know, things that I've been trying to do that way. So it must be a me problem. I need to figure out how to fix that, but I'm not that technically savvy. I'll have to ask one of my kids to see if they can help me. But yeah, so yeah, 45 minutes late. But, and so I said, you know, can you just call me? It's just easier if you just call me. You already see me, like, you know it's me, you know, just call me. It'll be okay. I promise. So, he called. We did the appointment that way, which worked out fine. Okay. The inside is done. Now we got to do the outside. Let's do the corners first. This should go pretty fast. Once again, I didn't set a timer. I don't know. I feel like we've been doing this about 45 minutes or so. But I suppose if you're tired of me, you can just turn it off. Don't I usually say that? If you're tired of hearing me talk, just turn me off, please. Move on to something else. It's okay. I'll never even know that you weren't here. Except for when something in my video crazy happens and nobody responds to it. Because it's at the end of the video and nobody hung around that long. Which I think is funny. Only one person, my dear sweet friend Carmen, has even said anything about it. And she had gone and she only said something because it scared her son, which is kind of funny. She said he jumped. So, I don't know. Kind of funny. Alright, we need this corner over here. This is going to go real quick. Because it's so much easier to do on the outside. It's easier to get to. Okay. Here. Come on. Okay. Let's do this here. Along this edge. Hold it. Crease it. Put it down. There we go. Okay. Put another one. Alright. Like I have glue all over me. Glue all over my hands. I do. I've got a pork roast out trying to thaw so I can put it in the crock pot so we can make shredded pork sandwiches. I just don't know if it's going to happen today because I should have got it out yesterday and I didn't even, like, I wasn't thinking clearly. Some days I think better than others, and yesterday I think I was kind of a little bit nervous about my doctor's appointment. I haven't seen my doctor in a minute, so that was like a little bit nerve-wracking. So he's learned a lot in a year. I will say that. He seems much more comfortable with his position. I always get, my doctors are, it's a teaching hospital, so they're all students. And they have, it works out just fine because they have, you know, they have people they have to answer to. It's not like they're out there just doing whatever they want. So they have to, like, you know, it's kind of like having two doctors actually, because you have your doctor and then they have their boss, so you know they have to run everything by them. So because like even yesterday he, you know, when we were done talking, he had to put me on hold and go make sure that everything we talked about was a good plan. And it's nice because, you know, two heads are better than one. So, and, you know, the other doctor did have another suggestion, so that was good. So, I'm going to try that out. Okay. Well, I think we should put a piece there. Let's put this here. I normally go around the edges. This is the first time I've ever done the edges with tape. Like, I'm not mad about it, but I don't know. I think it's fine for what it is. Right? Yeah, it's fine. Stop overthinking things. Okay. This is almost gone. I have another little bottle that's from the Dollar Tree. They actually, I think it's from, no, it might be, I might have ordered it. I don't know. I'm pretty sure some glue just flew over there. I hope it didn't hit the camera. That would not be good. Alright. Let's get this. See, this is when it starts to get messy, when it gets down in there. Alright, there. Let's do the edge. Although, at this point, half the stuff you never even, I mean, basically, we just really need to cover up the tape. Why is that looking like that? Come on. Some people don't do the bottoms of their boxes. I do, because, like, what if somebody picks it up and flips it around and, like, oh, you didn't do the bottom? Although, who cares? Really what they think, right? No. I care. This is the problem. Okay. This big one. Will this cover everything here? Yes, it will. Okay. Alright, so here's the question. Do we pour this? Yeah, let's just, oh, this did come from the Dollar Tree. Let's just pour it in here. It just seems like it'd be easier to use in here. This seems a little bit thinner. It's not a bad thing. It just seems a different consistency. That's all I'm saying. You know, it's kind of like people think that they're getting the same product when they go to an outlet store. They think they're getting just like last year's whatever, but that's not true. I hope you know that. You're getting, they have a completely different product. It looks similar, but it's not the same. Usually manufactured differently, comes from a different warehouse. It's not last year's stuff. It's different stuff. How do I know this? Because I used to work for a retailer that had an outlet store. And I know for a fact that their products were very different. They are able to give them to you at a discounted rate because they are discounted quality. Just be aware when you're buying from outlets. That's why everybody's always into outlets. I'm not into outlets because I'm not paying that much money. I mean, it's still, I mean, it's cheaper, but it's, you know, you're still paying for the name. It's not cheap. Yeah. I'm not paying that much for something that's an inferior quality. Doesn't make sense to me. It might make sense to some people. Doesn't make sense to me. Okay. I think we're working. Am I working on the wrong side? I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place now. Alright. Alright, that. We're almost done. There. Maybe we'll work on this more tomorrow because I'm going to have to let it dry. I still kind of feel like the edges might bother me a bit. Okay. That's done. Okay, that's side, that side. This is the only one we got left. Okay. Oh no, we've got the bottom. Got the bottom, but that'll be easy because those are pretty much, it's pretty much done. It's done on all fours. So I usually figure when I'm doing a Mod-Podge project that I'm going to use pretty much the whole thing. And that I will need more next time. See, we only need like a couple pieces right there. And here as well. Get underneath there. Come on. Get down there. folded? Oh, it is. Oh, that's not good. Wait, let's just rip that off. Okay. I was like, what is going on here? Okay. There we go. Much better. Alright. And let's put that on there. Alright. I'll do a little bit there. And a little bit over here. Okie doke. Just gonna do the bottom, and we are good to go. And then I can let you go, and you can go on with your life. And you can say, I could have done without that today. Nah. Hopefully you enjoyed hanging out with me, and maybe you're crafting along in your craft room. Oh my gosh, my friend Carmen did a craft room tour, and it is fabulous. You'll have to see it. She did a wonderful job. She's got a small space, but it is jam-packed, and she's used it wisely, the space, for sure. She's used it wisely, which is important. And she loves her space, so, and that's important. Oh, I wanted to, all right, I'm going to set this upside down so that I can get the rest to come down. It's easier with Mod-Podge if you put a layer of plastic like this in between. Otherwise, the lid kind of gets stuck. And this just makes it easier. And these silicone brushes, that'll just all wash and peel right off. And we've got some little pieces left. That's not a big deal. Get rid of those. And these we'll stamp on or do something with them. They won't go to waste. I'll probably just stamp on them. Stick them in my little bin of stuff to use. Oh, what is that? Come on, sit down the way you need to. It is wrinkling up a little bit. You need to, but that's okay. I'm not terribly mad at it. We'll let it dry like this, because there's nothing on the edges, so that's a good thing about the tape. And then we'll paint it or stamp it, or I don't know. We'll do something with it. And it'll look lovely, and it'll be a nice little storage. See, I'm going to store all this stuff here in these little packets. These are like CD envelopes. And I'm going to put the label of what it is in here. Like this is animals, and like this is cigar labels, transportation. There's all kinds of. And so these flaps that you're supposed to pull down, I'm going to leave them up like they're the tabs. And like this whole one here is sewing stuff. It's just bits and bobs stuff that, you know, Winnie the Pooh. That was from like a sticker book, but they weren't really stickers. They were kind of punch outs or whatever that I've had for forever. Yeah, there's some printables, some stamps that I like. Didn't know what to do. This is all kinds of stuff I didn't know what to do with it, so I stuck it in here, and if I need it, then I need it. Then I'll use it. Like fairies and birds, bugs, furniture, frogs, weather related stuff. There's like places and architecture, travel. Yeah, so there's all kinds of stuff in there, and it'll go very nicely into there, and then I won't have to use this. I need this for something else. So Oh, look at my hands. They have glue all over them. Not good. And we are done just in time because here comes the trash man and then you don't have to hear him. All right, so remember that crafting is cheaper than therapy and you get to make cool stuff. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Don't forget to thumbs up. Leave a comment.